Good night.
Good night, Mama Kitty. Good night. That was so right, by the way, people. That was awesome.
I thought you were gonna fight her.
What, Mara?
Yeah.
Oh, I was contemplating it. It's bad enough I want to steal that book of hers.
The book? I would have thought the staff, or was it the same thing?
To my knowledge, it seems like it's the same thing because the book disappeared and the staff showed up. And the staff disappeared, the book showed up. So I want to steal the book, so it's easier to carry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, easier to conceal too. Is that why you're following her?
Basically. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was already gonna need to make another character. I'm like, really? Really? I really did. I was like, no.
Well, she said 4 goblins on a roll of a 15. I don't think it was supposed to be that hard.
Well, that, and then they both, like, rolled, like, what was it? It was almost, 2, yeah, it was 2, crit rolls, too. 3 crit rolls.
You got hit. You got hit with the normal roll and a crit roll, and then Crystal got hit with the normal roll and a crit roll.
Yeah, twice. It's part of the reason I recommend, hiding the rolls in case you have to adjust them, because clearly the encounter is becoming harder than you expected it to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of the times the reason why in my campaign, if the encounter is getting kind of harder than I expected it to be, I literally just like, okay, you hit them, they're dead. I don't even look at the health points at that point. I'm like, you hit them, they're dead. It's basically a one hit, they're dead thing. Or I have them leave in some form or whatever. Or like what she did. I like what she did though too. She introduced Mara that way.
Mm-hmm. You guys were going in the same direction.
No, not really.
Well,
I went after her.
Yeah, but it's the same direction.
Yeah. I went after her. I didn't expect her to be in the same area as me. I expected her to be already at the town.
I thought it was gonna be Crystal's like mom or dad or herd.
Yeah, so did I.
But I also thought like if they just steal money from you and leave, because that's probably all they wanted.
Right. That's what I was thinking. Yes, we're doing an after summary, guys, really quickly. But that was fun. Like, seriously cryptic conversation there.
Mm-hmm. I kind of like it though. That way, I like it leaves like it's open to interpretation. So
exactly.
the future has different avenues it might meander while still keeping the original, line true without bending it too much.
Exactly. I also love how I was I actually had to stop and think, am I role-playing this? Or am I really pissed off at the moment for my character? I actually had to stop and think a couple of times. Is this me role-playing it? Or am I actually pissed? Or annoyed? Or am I really being sarcastic? Or
were you getting cranky?
Well, not specifically cranky so much as just impatient with Mara.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's when I thought she might get into a fight with Mara.
Well, I was trained to be patient, so.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm a cat. You can't really completely train that out of you.
Yeah. And then, like, your dislike for magic, you're already in a weird situation. Now you're getting these weird answers too.
Yep, exactly. And that's where the thing is I'm like, I don't even trust her. I know that she saved my life. She saved Crystal, but at the same time I really don't trust her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the guy that met me, Shadow, he's the guy that he turns into like this werebat. At first, that's what I thought it was. So we shared a room, and he kind of woke me up with this scratching. He was hanging upside down as a werebat, and like that freaked me out. And I even said before I went to bed, I said I'm sleeping with my dagger though, because that's kind of the the pirate way to sleep if you're in a situation where you don't trust everybody, right? And what I did is I don't want to like freak out too much. What I did is I pretended to like just cough and roll over and like make noise and bustle, but not and pretend to fall asleep and see if the bat like tries to attack me or anything. And it didn't. It like just looked at me and it just kept sleeping. So I'm thinking, well, if he's gonna leave me alone, I'll leave him alone.
Yep.
But he pulled the blankets over his head. So I mean, he's starting to trust this guy, but
yeah,
he almost kind of has to. He's lost, and he's his own lead. But he's seen a lot of like generosity out of this guy.
Right. Now, the thing is I think the reason she introduced Mara to me was because of my attitude towards magic.
Yeah?
Yeah. I do. I really do. Which is funny because I like Fae. My character likes the Fae.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not per se directly magic either. They're just
They're magical.
Fae. They're magical
or mythical or something like that, right?
More mythical than magical.
I mean, some of them may know magic, right?
Well, yeah, some of them
like,
do.
I don't know, a Fey Drake or something.
Right. But most of them are just wildlings, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. Real fun session. I liked it.
She may let you have a couple levels. That's what she did to me after one session. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna let you have enough for a couple levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I started.
A lot of my
3.
session was talking, and then.
But you actually fought. I didn't fight anybody. I had encounters, but I didn't actually combat.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I think the only reason I got into a combat was because of the fact that they were goblins, and I stepped out of the town.
Maybe.
Because they didn't. The way she played it, it didn't seem like they were.
Aggressive?
Were combat ready.
Yeah.
Not necessarily aggressive, but combat ready. I think they were just poking around the campsite and woke us up. So, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, she might give you more.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Hopefully. God. Talk about being super weak. And I took a freaking potion as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they hit way too hard.
Yes, they do. And they're supposed to be first levels. That's why I think it was a little harder encounter than she thought it was. Anytime players are outnumbered by the enemy, we're always going to be at a very hard to maybe almost deadly experience encounter. In order to combat that, and it's just because they have more turns than you do. It's as simple as that.
Yep.
So if she, and this is my fault too, because I do it on my campaign sometimes too. Or more accurately, I do it a lot, but I also do one-hit kills a lot too, unless I'm purposely trying to do something. But what needs to be done is you have an even number on both sides. Maybe one or two more than that side or something like that, but
yeah,
if you want to make it like an easy encounter against 4 people would be maybe 2 goblins or 2 goblin type creatures against them.
Right.
Or if you want it harder or more of a match, have 4 on 4. But if it's a deadly encounter, have as many as you want.
Yeah.
Go ahead and kill them.
Yeah. I mean, you could always spice it up a little, like say it's supposed to be an easy encounter. So it's like even numbers, which, wouldn't be easy, but you got the drop on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or the other way around, where it's supposed to be super hard or something, but like when you showed up with the goblins and the bugbear, they were arguing with each other.
Yep.
If it wasn't for that, that would have been, harder than it turned out to be.
Exactly.
So you could always throw little things like that, which
little curveballs.
Yeah, you never know, and you never know how the group's gonna handle it too.
Yep, and that's what I was surprised about for that little thing that we did in our campaign was the fact that you actually were able to talk to the goblins, get them to turn on the bugbear completely. It was just epic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I can watch that all. I should go watch that session again. It was such a good session.
Mm-hmm. Make it a highlight.
But then you'll also have whatchamacallit. Like last session for us. Last session for us was you guys were either gonna basically be killed or not.
Yeah. Yep. And some of us still don't know about this fairy.
Nope.
Someone mentioned it, and then Oz was like, "I think it was a dream," and like that's about it. So
yep, that's about as far as it went.
Yeah, but I guess that's kind of realistic too, right?
Yeah, that's realistically thinking.
Yeah.
God, Mama Kitty was so great with voice acting too. I wish I could do that.
Yeah. Did you see her when she played the little furball?
No, not yet.
It was before you got there when she was. We played for about like 30, maybe 40 minutes, and she had this little kind of like I describe it like a minion, I guess. It's a little fluffy, furry, kobold-looking thing, and it talked kind of like a kobold. Like, let me in, healed master, out of my way, kind of like broken sentences like that, and she did the voice and everything.
Nice.
But yeah, she adds that like the cadence and the softness, like when she uses Maru. No, not Maru. Mara.
Yeah.
And she like uses like that soft voice, kind of like a I guess a sorcerer would, like a wise old sorcerer would.
Exactly. Wait, you met another sorcerer?
I think the werebat guy. I think he's a sorcerer. Because I think I saw his spell book. No, was it a spell? I forgot what I saw. his.
I took extensive notes, and I intend to rewatch this and take more notes to see what I missed.
You know, it's funny too because in my dealings with the guy Shadow, I would
Yeah.
say, yeah, I'm taking mental notes of this because
Yeah.
to just show that my character noticed this, he's not gonna say anything about it, but that's something that he's keeping in the bank. Or like, this guy has this and this guy has that. Like he had really ornate armor, like fancy stuff. But over
Well,
it,
so did Mara. Mara
yeah,
had fancy
yeah. But
clothing.
over it, he was wearing a robe, a dirty, torn up robe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Interesting.
he only showed off the armor when he was like maybe getting something, and I was able to, pass the perception
See
check.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like something that I didn't want to quite bring up right away. And just things that he might let slip up or whatever. Like that's kind of weird, but I won't say anything. So I would
Yeah,
say
no.
I'm taking mental notes. I guess what I should be doing is taking actual notes.
Yeah, because you'll forget it, too. And then getting a graze trotter.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
That was awesome. I love that.
How do you already have a pet?
What? I'm not sure it is a pet. Crystal's a friend right now to me, not a pet.
Well, I guess a companion.
Right. Well, you have a companion, don't you?
Yeah, my little mouse.
Yeah. See, you have a mouse.
But my mouse can't fly. Yeah, well, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I wonder how intelligent they are. She played them like they understood what you said to them in
Right. Sylvan.
Yeah.
Well, they're not really that wise or intellectual. If she's going off by a pony. But, I mean, as the animal gets older, it's probably more of a Pegasus for an animal.
Yeah. I mean, in her realm, that's probably what they're called, and in ours, we probably know as a Pegasus or close to it.
Yeah, Pegasus. Well, and the fact that it's so young, it's probably just a pony basically anyways for stats.
Yeah.
As it gets older, it'll probably have the stats of a Pegasus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how fast they get for age, but yeah, how fast they age. But it wouldn't surprise me if it turned into a Pegasus type system setup. A Pegasus is +2 to wisdom. Nice. 59 health. What's the difficulty level? It's a challenge of 2. Can speak Elvish, Sylvan. That's why. Okay, that explains that. Understands the language of Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Oh.
But can't speak. That's what Pegasus can do.
Alright. So they're fairly intelligent.
Yep. Well, they know language at least. That's about it.
I mean, knowing languages is a pretty good sign of intelligence.
A dog knows languages.
I mean, you might know like 12 words.
No. A dog knows far more than 12 words.
They know like.
Whether or not.
You think they know more?
Yes, I know a dog knows more. I know a cat knows more.
But I don't think they understand the word. I think they're just conditioned to react to that word.
Yeah, in some ways, yes, I would have to agree with you. But in other ways, if they really didn't understand the word that we wanted them to do, that action we wanted them to do, without us showing what that action is, then. Because we could say Rose and teach them to sit with Rose.
Right.
Or something like that. But we don't. We say sit and they sit.
I know. But that just kind of proves my point. That it's not them understanding the word.
It's us teaching them so they can understand it, though, in a certain way.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's more of a reaction.
They're teachable, so
yeah.
they have to have some intelligence for that.
Yeah.
But I'd say a Pegasus is far more intelligent than a dog.
Well, I guess it depends what they mean by understands. Like, do they understand the grammar?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or do they understand the word?
Like, do they understand context?
Yeah, that's a good question, too.
But
I wonder
sounds like
if
that's
we're
what they're trying to
supposed to
say.
be using, like, passive perception when she asks us to use those perception rolls like that.
Passive perception is kind of like the save to whatever it's going to go against. Like your stealth. When you were stealthing to the foal, you'd have to pass its passive perception. Or like, if you're just walking through town, you're gonna passively see things. And if something stands out to you, you would see it.
Right.
At least that's how I understand it. That way nobody gets jumping. Like Bindo has a passive perception when he was trying to be pickpocketed. So you could have used that, whatever it was, and then he could have tried to stealth against that, but then he had to try to actually pass sleight of hand against my active perception or something like that. Yeah, but I think things like that, they're called contests.
Yeah. So according to this, a passive check is a special kind of ability check that doesn't involve any dice rolls. Such a check represents the average result of attacks done repeatedly, such as searching for secret doors over and over again, or can be used by the DM that wants to secretly determine whether a character succeeds at something without rolling dice, such as noticing a hidden monster. If the character has an advantage on the check, you add 5, disadvantage, you subtract 5. The game refers to this as passive check total score. For example, if the first level character wisdom is 15, yeah, okay, we know that.
Yeah.
But, so it's...
Because I wonder, there's tasks that you might try over and over again. Are you just supposed to keep trying to roll over and over again?
No, apparently you're supposed to use the passive perception.
Passive perception, which is probably not that high.
Nope. Not on my character, anyways. I don't know about your character in my campaign, though.
How do you know what their passive perception is?
Well, there's on your character sheet, it literally states passive perception.
Does?
Yeah. It's just below all the skill sets. It's called passive wisdom perception.
Oh, passive wisdom perception. Oh, cool.
That's exactly what that is.
Yeah. This guy has 12, but then, he's intelligent based.
Yeah.
So he's
I have
proficient.
13.
Well, you must be proficient too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Perception is wisdom based.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not very wise.
That's why it says passive wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 13. Bindle has 13. But I don't know about your character here. You said 12?
12. That's not a
And
huge difference.
Mine has 13. Well, it's 10 plus your ability modifier, I think.
Yeah.
Your wisdom modifier. Yeah, it's 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're 1 point away from getting the extra point. Was your charisma 15?
19.
You charisma 19, but you have a passive perception of 12?
Yeah.
Are you proficient in perception?
Yep.
Perception
is wisdom based, not charisma.
Oh, I'm looking at charisma, huh? Yep,
Yeah,
I'm looking at charisma.
My wisdom is only a 15.
Oh, okay.
So actually, it's your, it's 10 plus your perception modifier, not your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
Because if it was 10 plus your wisdom modifier, I would have 12, I think.
Yeah, I would have 10.
Actually, I think my perception's off then. Because according to that, I have only 1 wisdom. 1 point in wisdom. Oh, my wisdom's 12. My intellect... Did I just screw that up?
Did you do it backwards?
Yeah, I switched my intellect and wisdom. Damn it.
Uh-oh.
No wonder my wisdom's so low.
Maybe we should let you swap them.
Maybe. I'll ask.
I mean, you probably leveled, so when you leveled, you could ask her.
Yeah. I didn't even notice that until now. I was wondering why my perception was so low anyways, but I didn't notice I switched them when I created the character.
Like something wasn't making sense because my passive perception wisdom is 12, and like both my wisdom and charisma, which I mistaked it for, are both pretty low compared to a 19, right? And then like, how are you only 1 point better than me then?
Yeah. Well, my charisma's 19. I have a +4 for that. And that's
that makes sense.
That's my sleight of hand, stealth, I think. No, stealth is my dexterity, which is also a +4. So that doesn't make any sense. That really don't make any sense. Okay, yeah. Okay, never mind.
So you wanted better charisma? No, what did you want better of?
I switched my intellect and wisdom. I wanted better wisdom
and you got
intellect.
A lot of intellect. I mean, intellect isn't bad. It gives you like investigation.
Yeah, but I don't even have investigation. I don't care about investigation.
You don't?
Yeah, I have stealth, sleight of hand, perception, persuasion, intimidation, and deception. So it's all charisma and wisdom based stuff.
Yeah.
And charisma and dexterity, I should say, and wisdom. No, wait, yeah, charisma and dexterity, but and a couple of wisdom. But I have no intellect because the intellect is religion, nature, history, arcana, and maybe animal handling. Is that animal handling as well?
That's...
Yeah, and animal handling.
Animal handling 1.
Yeah.
Mine's at 0.
Wow. You know, the only thing I have 0 of is my strength.
Yeah, for me it's wisdom. So I'm guessing
Yeah.
you're gonna stick to finesse weapons.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go ranged or melee? Or a little bit of both?
I'm thinking melee mostly.
Yeah, because I think there is a feat, like, so you can dual wield crossbows or something like that. Makes you pretty cool. I think you get like 4 attacks or something with crossbows.
Not
Like
really my forte.
crossbow expert or something like that.
Okay,
Yeah, like
so
when I think like a rogue type, I think of the backstabber.
okay, so dexterity should be your highest score. Oh, well, maybe I didn't. Intelligence, if you want to excel at investigation or plan to take up that. What? Why would I care about investigation?
If you multi-class a wizard, that'd be good. I mean, you probably won't be casting a lot of offensive spells, but I guess you could. If you can get like guiding bolt.
I don't really want to be a spellcaster at all.
Yeah.
It's just kind of one of those things where I have no interest in it.
Yeah, it feels like for me multi-classing, like you lose out on experiencing your main class. You basically hold it back. But there may be really good spots to do it.
Right.
Like if there's a long stretch between levels where you don't actually get anything for continuing to level the main class, you could go with the multi-class.
Yeah. Well, and see, what I really need is my rogue to at least be level 3. I think it was. Yeah, level 3. And then... well, yeah, level 3 would be level 4 or 5. What's this uncanny dodge ability? Okay, starting at 5th level, when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the attacker's damage against you. That's nice.
How many times can you use that? Once per turn or once per battle? Once per
It'd be
day?
once per turn because it's a reaction.
That's really good then.
Yep. But that's level 5.
Mm-hmm.
Level 3, I get cunning action, which at second level, quick thinking and agility allows you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
Where normally you'd have to use your action.
Yep. Yep. And then I get to choose an archetype between thief, assassin, and arcane trickster.
Yeah, I heard of that. So maybe arcane trickster may actually give you some spells. Sounds like it would.
It probably does. Some rogues enhance their fine-honed skills of stealth and agility with magic, learning tricks from enchantment and illusion. These rogues include pickpockets and burglars. but also pranksters, mischief makers, and significant number of adventurers. When you reach your 3rd level, you gain the ability to cast spells. See general rules about that from the wizards list.
We'll see.
Yeah, you learn 3 cantrips, Mage Hand, and 2 other cantrips of your choice from the wizards list. And then number of spell slots is based off of something else. Okay. And then spells known of 1st level and higher. You know 3 1st level wizard spells of your choice, 2 of which you must choose from enchantment and illusion. The spell column, blah blah blah. Ability is based off of your intellect. So when I reach 3rd level, I can know a total of 3 spells, which are 3 cantrips.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can learn at 4th level a 4th spell. And then at 7th level a 5th spell. So,
Yeah, you basically multi-class with the wizard.
yeah, like you said though, I don't know. It would depend on I'd have to dig out the spells for that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have that silly little... Where's my Discord? I think in my Discord I have it. I have that little website you can go to and separate that. I think it's way up here though. Right there. Just to separate the illusions and whatnot.
Yeah.
So like class, I can go straight to wizard, level, cantrip, school. Let's see. You can learn 3 cantrips, a mage hand, and 2 others of your choice. The arcane spellcasting table shows many spell slots.
I am back.
Welcome
How many
back.
spell slots you have to cast your spells, sorcerer spells for the 1st level or higher.
Turns out I do not have an appointment tomorrow.
Nice.
So you're gonna stay up
Spells?
later.
Yeah, my
Spells known of 1st level and higher. You can learn 3 1st level wizard spells of your choice, 2 of which must be from enchantment and illusion. So is that just...
So they
So
give
I
you
know
1
3
damage.
Yeah, so, okay, so technically I know 3 cantrips and 3 other spells.
3 level 1 spells.
Yeah.
One of those could be Find Familiar.
Yeah. Fine for me. No, because I get, if I have... Yeah, if I have my friend.
You're not
So
gonna use
are
your
you
friend as
learning
bait.
Well, she's a melee anyways.
You're gonna use
I
your
feel bad,
as bait,
but...
though. I mean, it's true, but like
I'd
if
probably
a
learn
familiar dies, you just resummon
prestidigitation.
him.
I'd probably use prestidigitation.
Yeah, cantrip.
Yeah. Message?
we still talking about midnight?
Yes.
Yes.
Your familiar is
Gus. Frostbite. Friends.
Is that like charm person?
It doesn't say. Has nothing about it. I could do Firebolt.
That's what I picked.
but yeah, my schedule got a little mixed up.
Did you miss your
Really?
appointment? Was it today?
No, it was not today.
Okay.
It's actually my appointment isn't today or tomorrow, it's actually the next day.
Ah.
Thursday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, Mama Kitty is the one that convinced me to get Firebolt. Because I was like, I'm on a boat. I probably don't want to be casting fire spells and burn my bow down. And she's all, yeah, but you could aim it at the enemy boats. And I was like, oh yeah.
I was just pointing out what it could be used for to help him decide whether he wanted to get it or not. That was all his choice, though. I was just using a bit of how to put this.
It was another point of view.
I was using a bit of logic. What little logic I have.
Yeah. Well, that's how I got, like, it was some acid splash one or something. And I was going, yeah, that I don't know, that seems kind of like something a pirate would do, just throw acid at you.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's assuming I do Arcane Trickster. I really haven't decided yet.
Yeah, I like going with whatever feels like my character would do.
Yeah, and with my character's aversion to magic.
Yes, so unless she has a change of heart or something.
I'm gonna go grab myself a bite to eat real quick.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I got like some choices for the wizard, like I could specialize in each school.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, they all give you kind of a little perk. But there was one for evocation that lets you select a target that will automatically save against your spells. Which means like you could cast Burning Hands at a group of enemies and an ally, and then you just pick the ally to automatically save. And they don't take half damage, they'll take 0 damage. And I was like, yeah, that sounds like something my guy would do.
Yeah. Nice. I don't know about Thief, though. Okay, so the third level archetype, you can use your bonus action granted by your cunning action to make a dexterity check, use your thieves tools to disarm a trap or open a lock, or take the use of an object action.
So you can use your bonus action to do one of those things?
As well, which is technically an action.
Yeah. That seems really situational, though.
Yeah, and then at the third level also, you gain the ability to climb faster than normal. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement. In addition, you make a running jump, your distance cover increases by the number of feet equal to your dexterity modifier.
Wow, and the Talaxians already get a bonus to climbing.
Yep. And then at level 9, you take the advantage of dexterity stealth check if you move more than half your speed on the same turn. Use magic
you could always say that was part of your training.
Yeah.
And you kind of unlocked it because the conditioning they did wasn't always like known to you.
Right.
Maybe they had like code words so they could unlock your conditioning step by step, little by little, or for like special tasks that they wanted to.
Right.
And then for some reason or other, something happened and this ability got unlocked, and like now you know how to do all these things because you remember them now.
Mm-hmm. And then the assassin, when you choose this archetype at third level, you gain the proficiency with disguise kits and prisoner kits.
What's a prisoner kit?
I'm not sure. I've never seen that before. I'd have to look it up. Let's see. Let's look it up and see what it is. A prisoner kit includes the vials, chemicals, and other equipment necessary for the creation of poisons. Oh, it's poisoners kit.
Oh, poisoners. Poison kit. Okay.
Yeah. Also, at 3rd level, you are at your deadliest when you get the drop on your enemies. You take advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. In addition, any hit score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
Ooh.
At level 9,
so we have to figure out how surprise works in a group. Like, if they don't see you, but they see someone else and they're already fighting someone else, would that count as being surprised by you?
I
Or
would say so, especially if you get behind them and attack.
yeah, because I think in D&D they made some changes to the way surprise works. It used to work where surprise you just got a free round. You got the jump on them, you got a free round, and now it's more like a condition where you surprise them, and now they get to save. Some may save, some may not. So some will be ready to fight, while others are still "quote unquote" surprised. So it depends on, like I said originally, like, does it count if they're surprised because they haven't seen you personally?
Yeah.
And for me, I like that better because that's kind of what you want the rogue to do.
Yeah.
It's like, here, I'm gonna lure these guys down here, then you flank them, right? And you get a huge bonus for it.
Right. Well, that's the assassin archetype. At level 9, you can unfailingly create false identities for yourself. You must spend 7 days and 25 gold to establish the history, profession, and affiliation for the identity. You can't establish an identity that belongs to someone else. For example, you might acquire appropriate clothing, letters of introduction, and official-looking certificate to establish yourself as a member of a trading house from a remote city. Thereafter, if you adopt the new identity as a disguise, other creatures believe you to be that person until given an obvious reason not to.
That sounds very spyish.
Yeah. And then at level 13, you get Imposter. You gain the ability to unerringly mimic another person's speech, writing, and behavior. You must spend at least 3 hours studying these 3 components of the person's behavior, listening to speech, and examining handwriting, and observing mannerism. Your ruse is indiscernible to the casual observer. If a wary creature suspects something is amiss, you take advantage on any charisma deception check you make to avoid detection. And then at level 17 you get Death Strike. You become a master of instant death. When you attack and hit a creature that is surprised, you make a Constitution saving. It must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, double the damage of your attack against the creature.
Does that include the crit you get from it?
I would assume so. Because it's double the damage. So double the total of damage.
Wow.
That's the assassin. So, I don't know. I'm not too sure the rogue was what I was going for, though, to be honest.
What do you mean? As opposed to what?
Shadow arts. Hold on. As opposed to what I'm thinking of, what I was hoping it to be, it's more of a, how to put it, the subclasses aren't necessarily what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
If that's what because it's like, because I was trained in all of these areas, I get that I might have gotten an expertise in one of them, but or maybe even somewhat of a second one, but at the same time, I wouldn't choose one straight one, if that makes any sense.
Kind of does. You would have to be good at everything if they expected you to like infiltrate. You have to be able to like disguise yourself and mimic and assassinate, and you know, who knows what else because you're working alone.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe you can come up with a homebrew.
That's what I'm thinking. I might have to come up with some sort of homebrew.
Or, well, I don't know. I think Mama Kitty has like more books than you do right now, right?
Actually, we have the same now.
Yeah, the same thing now. Okay, I was gonna say maybe she has extra subclasses that aren't listed. I mean, there may be a subclass that neither of you have, but you could still use somehow.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Like homebrew those. Maybe Earth is an alien. I mean, there's a lot of creation stories say that Earth is alive. When it's hungry, the ground rumbles. When it's sad, it rains. When it's mad, it gets hot. It spits out lava.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. Wow, okay.
Maybe like hodgepodge a subclass. Take this from that, that from that, this from this. Take this one, but half the effect. So you can get another one and half that effect, which basically equals to one whole, you know, thing.
Yeah.
So you'd be more like a jack of all trades and master of none. Still means you're good at everything, but you're not going to be like specialized
Expert.
one thing only type. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's mad, it gets hot. When it eats Taco Bell, it farts volcanoes. We saw some videos about the Marinero Trench, how they went down there with a submarine and something scared them off. Some glowing discs thingies. Yeah, especially Taco Bell. Goes right through you. And there's also the possibility of multi-class with another like physical damage class. But I don't know if they'll give you anything that you're looking for. Taco Hell. Yeah. When it sneezes, you get typhoons. Like, speaking about the Earth being alive, this world that we're on, like the land that we're on is Alhari's tail. We're on her tail.
Well, I might have found something for an archetype.
What is it?
It's called Smashbuckler.
The swashbuckler. That sounds like a pirate.
Yeah. It's a subclass archetype for a rogue. But I'm still not too sure about it.
Swashbuckler. The wiki calls it a homebrew.
It could be. It's in the Xanus Guide to Everything, and
Oh. Jack of all trades. Swashbuckling movers. Duelist +3. What? When you're not wearing armor or carrying a shield, your armor class equals 10 plus your dexterity plus your charisma modifier?
where do you see that?
In the swab defense for the swashbuckler. But I'm looking at the wiki, which, you know, it's for the homebrew. Let's see if I can find the...
Yeah, I don't even see that.
Let's see, here's D&D Beyond.
Okay, so...
No, that's just a post. Yeah, you're right. There's different kind of versions.
I think that's because they unbroke some of it. That seemed kind of broken. That seemed kind of broken. Congratulations.
You're making a new what?
A new map. But this one is very relevant to the game, considering where peoples are.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm wondering. Let's see. I don't know.
What are you wondering?
Well, I'm starting to feel like the rogue, it wasn't necessarily what I was thinking it was. Considering how I'm playing it right now and whatnot.
So you're having second thoughts?
Of the rogue itself, yeah. But it's kind of wishy-washy. I don't like the archetypes that we're choosing from because they're not my character, if that makes any sense.
It makes sense.
But also she's a rogue, so I mean, it's kind of a weird setup to say.
Radiates personality and sexiness and fights with flash and panache while dashing all over the place. That sounds like Bindle. Whirlwind? Man, that sounds cool. Blade Storm.
Okay.
There's something called I'm on a Boat.
Okay.
Combat Slide? Yeah, those things all sound cool.
Okay, so I can fight with 2 weapons and do 2 attacks. I know we kind of went over this before in my campaign. But, so when I attack, I can also use my bonus action to attack with my second light weapon. Yeah. I just can't add my ability modifier to the damage.
Mm-hmm. It's like you're using an improvised weapon or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I can do 2 weapon fighting. Okay.
Yeah, later on you can get a feat or something that makes it so you could add the proficiency bonus to it.
That's 2 weapon fighting.
Okay.
But, I mean, I can hold 2 weapons and attack with both of them.
Yeah.
One using my bonus action and the other using my action.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like I wasn't hitting hard enough in those fights, which is kind of annoyed me in a way as well.
Yeah. Well, you only did like, I don't want to say half, but
yeah, I did about half the damage I could have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is a Reaper considered a light weapon?
It is considered a finesse weapon.
Yeah.
That I remember.
Yeah, it's considered a light weapon then. Okay. So yeah, I can fight with the Reaper dagger in my hands. Okay, anyways, I think it's time I end the stream and go to bed. What do you guys think?
It's up to you.
Well, I'm going to.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to end the stream and go to bed. I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow because of this super secret stream.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I've been up forever.
Super secret stream?
Yes, this super secret stream.
It was a super secret spontaneous stream.
And we're going to go raid the person who's talking. We are at 368 of our 500 follower goal, and we are going to go raid Soul Ray.
Oh, I was going to end it as well.
Oh, you're going to end?
Yeah. I've been up since last night, so.
Alright then, we'll go raid.
Let's raid the same person.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, okay, well, we can raid the same person. Who are you raiding? Who are we going to raid?
Let me see if I know anybody that's on here.
I know Mr. Blister's on, playing World of Warcraft.
Moonstone's on.
I don't count.
Oh, no.
I don't count.
Okay.
If you don't count, I don't count.
I know somebody who raided Mima earlier, and she's the one that was playing Pathfinder, and I was talking about Fantasy Grounds. It was her.
Okay.
So that's an option.
Send me the link. If she's still streaming, send me the link.
Let me see if she's still on.
We'll go raid her. Otherwise, there's
Wait, what?
what? No, everybody's getting off. It's like every time I refresh, everybody's getting off. Even more so.
Okay,
No,
maybe
don't
she's not on.
Let's see, we got... Yeah, okay, so Mr. Fister is playing World of Warcraft. Why is everybody playing World of Warcraft?
Oh.
Seriously, everybody's is playing World of Warcraft. Oh, Kenya's doing... But that's probably a rerun. You got Ugly Duck.
I got an ad. I want to see if she's still on.
Okay. I wonder if Mr. Fister is really still on, because he's just like you.
Yeah, I think she's still on. Okay, I think I just clicked the wrong link or something, because I got her videos, and I couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting her stream.
Alright, well, send me the link. DM me the link.
You want to put it in your chat?
I don't care where you put it. Thank you. Alright guys, we are gonna go raid Deadly Secrets.
She also does Twitch things, and uses Facebook too.
Sweet! Alright, let's go.
Yeah, sometimes she doesn't talk much.
Alright guys, we're gonna go raid her. Everyone stay shiny, and I'll see you guys God knows when. Because Thursdays I don't normally stream, and Friday, and I'm probably not streaming tomorrow.
Not even like later on? Afternoon?
No. Because I gotta take my dad to the hospital again tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's actually in the afternoon. He has to go get more tests done. Because he got tests done Monday.
The early extra super secret stream was a good thing for you then.
Yeah. Well, I was going to stream in the morning, so that worked out great for me. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys all next time. Oh. Stay shiny!
Moon, hold on. Moon.
Holding on.
Let's raid her and call it a Sun and Moon raid.
Okay, yeah. We
can
call it the Sun and Moon raid.
Or a Moon and Sun. What do you think sounds better?
I don't care. Sun and Moon. I like Sun and Moon.
Alright.
It's gonna be a hashtag Sun.
Sun and Moon. Okay, you guys hear that? We're gonna raid Deadly Secrets. And you just type in chat, Sun and Moon raid.
Sun and Moon raid. Woohoo! Hold on.
Okay, are you ready?
It raided her.
Oh.
What?
Go.
I just hit the button right now.
Yeah, I did too. It just did it automatically.
Oh.
That's so annoying. Yeah, it rated her automatically. Oh well. Yay!
Okay, I'm gonna be late. Right now.